Hello, friends. My name is Melanie Fitzsimmons. I am the director of Futuro Lleno de Esperanza in Santiago, Dominican Republic. And I wanted to send you all this little note to let you know how thankful we are for your contribution to our nutrition program during the COVID pandemic. So a little bit of information. In the Dominican Republic, we have been on lockdown since March 17th. I'm really bad at this camera because I don't actually know where the camera is, and I feel like I'm looking all over the place except for the actual camera. So it's a little bit interesting to do these, especially in selfie mode. So anyway, the Dominican Republic has been in general lockdown since March 17th. We've been under a national curfew that started about 2 weeks after the general state of emergency was called. We haven't been able to go to school. People are unable to go to work. And the government has stepped up and kind of tried to fill in the holes where they could, but this problem is so big that it's not enough. So we put out a call asking for people to help us to feed our communities of people who, generally speaking, make about $215 a month, which is the minimum wage here in the Dominican Republic, to work in a factory. Some domestic house workers make less, some make a little bit more, but the average is about $215 US. And so people aren't able to work. They were already having a hard time making ends meet before this pandemic, but at least they were able to feed their families. And when they were put out of work, many people, especially in the factories, were sent home with their vacation pay, a few extra pesos in their pocket, and that's it. I don't think that anybody has expected this situation to go on as long as it has. And just last week, they announced that in the beginning of June, we started rolling out the new phases that would allow people to go back to work and to restart the economy. But in the past 2 weeks, our numbers have been going up, and so the next phase has been postponed. And that phase includes tourism opening and opening airports and allowing more money to come into the country. So that news has been a little bit difficult to digest because we were expecting to start seeing more movement, and we weren't. So I wanted to personally say thank you for the money that you guys sent. We were able to feed 8 women who are pregnant. 7 women who are pregnant and 1 woman who had her baby on Monday. And these women live in agricultural communities where they probably live on less than $215 a month to begin with and now have nothing. So because of you, we were able to supply protein and nutrients and starches to these women who are pregnant so that they can have at least a better chance of being nourished during their pregnancy, at least for a few days. And so I wanted to say thank you for that. And we covet your prayers as always. And if you could continue to keep Futuro Lleno de Esperanza, our foundation, in your thoughts and prayers, we would really appreciate that. Again, thank you so much for your generosity and for helping us to feed people.